Yeoman would side with, well, whoever he trusts most.
Okay. That's not a bad one. How does your character handle conflicts within their party or community? And what values guide their decisions? Gonna get the music started, and hopefully by the time we finished, actually no, we'll probably have to start without Allison, but it's all right. Cool. Is everyone here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, again, just let me know if my mic cuts out. Has been doing lately. Okay. No particular order. If you want to answer that question, go ahead.
I think Yeoman's values would be entirely aligned with trust. Just which side he trusts more.
I think Gorm will put more emphasis on the collective. So, like, one of us might not be a fan of it, but if it's better for everyone else, it's a price that will have to be paid.
Who will be most useful? After all, that weight will only slow you down.
Well, seeing as our recap giver is not here tonight, has anyone else got a recap for us? To be fair, I don't think he's been preparing them ahead of time. So, does anyone want to give a recap, or shall I take it?
I missed like half of the session last week, 2 weeks ago because of internet issues. So I have a big gap.
Was Yeoman even here last session? Yeah, you were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although I have to be honest, I don't quite remember what we got up to.
To be fair, it has been more than a week, so I'm happy to. Yeah, I think it may have to be a group recap because my my notes are not that great either. But last time you guys started your journey as you're heading out of Bradovic and sailing down the coast where, as you had sort of set sail, there was a dragon that you saw in the sky. Let me just let's see. Yeah, on your first stretch, you you saw a dragon who I think you actually spoke to. I can't remember
Yeah, we did.
exactly, but
Yes, it's the
But-
green dragon.
yeah, as he was worried that you were running away and before coming to see them, but you've still got some time before the White Knight, and you guys continued on. You did some fishing. Uh, we tried out the new fishing minigame, and everyone, I think most of you, made some decent catches. That night, when you were resting, Torg arrived with some tooth fairies that they they were there to thank you and tell you that Torg was successfully reclaiming the swamp, and that he had kind of reclaimed enough of it that some of the fairies were able to move back into their homes. And as thanks, they've offered an aerial unit in the coming battle against the hags. They, yeah, then you guys pretty much rested there for the night, and in the morning continued on towards Skakutoka. And as you were sailing, you noticed that there were people on the beach, and you noticed a group of trollkin who you recognized as being part of the hags trollkin. You saw them doing some sort of a trade with uh, yeah, human looking people, but a bunch of bandits seemingly that were dragging a giant crate up the beach. You guys moved in to investigate, and it looked like they were making some kind of trade, that they were buying this box, and you jumped onto the beach, attacked them to stop them. I can't remember exactly what the motivation was, but during the battle, the box was broken open and a giant crab got out of it, tried to drag some of you into the sea as it made its way, trying to escape into the ocean. But at the same time, you guys fought off the trollkin and took down most of the bandits. They seem to be poachers, possibly affiliated with the same poachers that you have fought off before. They seem to be a bit of a nuisance in this area. And where we left things off, I think uh, the ones that are left were either running or surrendering. The one trollkin guy is up to his like chest in quicksand after he tried to escape into the ground but was counterspelled by Trymere. And the rest of you were basically, you just come out of battle, and I think Gorm was rushing towards the ship, which I believe Mikil set on fire last time.
Yeah. I found some loot and jumped off.
Okay, you did take the loot already. That was what you
Yeah,
found
the
like
extra
2,400
Yeah.
gold. Yeah, I think honestly I can't remember if I updated all the NPCs there, but I'm pretty sure all of them were either surrendering or running away. And where we pick up that ship is becoming engulfed in flames. The fire is spreading, and Gorm has managed to get off with the gold. It is around midday, I think. Yeah, it's getting to about midday, and you guys are not too far from Skokatoka, but it's up to you what you want to do from here.
Um, gonna interrogate the trollkin in the sand when I come back.
Okay, so we'll say Yeoman and Trymere are busy interrogating that guy over there. What about Camilla and Gorm?
Yeah, I'll just prep the ship to move it back. Like, start like rolling backwards and turning away from the beach.
I will spend the opportunity to swim.
Are you swimming to somewhere, or are you just watching off after the battle?
Just watching off.
Oh, also, you can look in your spells. I added that ability that you get from the vampirism that you get to use once per. When you're well fed, you get one use of that. So
I see.
yeah, Gorm, you can give me an athletics or a check with the ship's your ship proficiency. What's it?
I have like sea vehicles, I believe.
Yeah, that's
I think that's a thing.
so you can make an athletic plus that proficiency.
So like expertise check.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first roll of the day.
Okay, well, as you are trying to push the ship back, it seems like, I mean, you're in the breaking waves, and it's definitely hard to launch a ship. But even the giant starts helping you, and is struggling. He shakes his head and he says, "Something's wrong. Something's holding the ship."
I'll go take a look. I'll dive down.
As you dive down, you yeah, give me a perception check, and Carmela, you can give me one as well, as you're also swimming at this point.
Okay.
Okay. So, Gorm, you will notice with the 22 that the way the water is breaking and the way the waves are breaking, it seems like around the ship there is some sort of magical water that is holding your ship in place. And Camilla, as you are swimming up close to it, we're going to see in that same magical water, you're going to see a face start to appear and a hand stretching out towards you as there is a breakwater troll holding onto your ship. And I'm going to need you to roll initiative again.
Son of a bitch.
Do not fuck the troll.
Not what I said.
Believe me, I have played enough with players that it's like that.
No more paladins.
Where is?
Oh, are you back, Gilman? Okay, so Carmela, you will, with that nat 20, you see it first before it is able to actually do anything, and you are able to point that out to Gorm. But what are you going to do as you see this troll starting to now emerge around the front of the ship?
Now, am I correct to presume it's still in, like, not deep water, but at least swimmable water?
Yeah, it seems to be made up of the actual, like, this is a breakwater troll. It is right where the waves crash. As soon as it starts to churn and sort of turn white, that's the water that this thing is made out of. So if you're on the one side of it, you'll be in swimmable water. On the other side, you're on the beach.
It is water. Let me just check. Yeah. Well, just swim to it and just from below try to hit it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits. A natural 20.
What's happening? Hi, just hold on. Carry on.
Yeah, welcome. You haven't really missed much. They were just trying to get the ship back out into the sea, and some of the sea stood up and attacked. It is a breakwater troll, but you and Yormund are still busy interrogating the guy that's waist deep in the sand. You literally have just joined as we've started.
No.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And that troll has just eaten your leg. Fuck this
Wait,
troll.
what? Ethan,
Yeah.
what?
Isn't that one way? It hasn't eaten anything just yet, but it has eaten a pretty heavy attack there from on one of those. Did it apply?
Just 23.
I don't. Nope, it hasn't because it's unharmed. It also don't return the armor class, which indicates it. Yep.
Oh yeah, the tens were misses.
Yeah, I presume.
We go to Gorm then, as Kamala and Gorm are both swimming currently in the water, but the troll is grabbing into the ship with the one hand and trying to swat at him with the other. As Gorm will go to you, and Trymere, when you join in, you can roll initiative as well.
Okay.
I will start smacking with my hammer, and I still have my green to right active. No, I don't. I'll just activate it. I'll take 1 whole damage. And then I'll smack it. damage to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Is it not showing that it hits or misses on yours?
It didn't, and I did target it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's happened for me last session.
Yeah, I think it's just one of the settings has changed. It's showing hits and misses for me, but it's obviously hiding it for you guys. I'll have to change that next time. But that does hit.
5 of the 19 damage is thunder. And all of the damage is magical, if it matters. But second swing. $17.
That hits.
And I forgot to add the d6 for thunder. So 9 bludgeoning and 5 thunder. That will be my turn.
Okay, you start blasting bits and pieces off of this troll, but you see the water is kind of trying to reform in its place. As we go to Trimir and Yormund up the beach, you've got this trollkin waist deep in the sand that he seems trapped, and you're now hearing splashing coming from where the ship is. But we'll rewind for a second, and just as this conversation is happening, you'll be noticing it like partway through. So what are you guys busy trying to interrogate this trollkin for? What are you trying to say to him or ask him before you hear the splash?
Yomido will ask, who were the bandits? And who are you?
I am Freyduger, but those were just poachers. We were buying a crab to offer to the hags in exchange for blood.
Hmm. Hmm. I think Crimere would ask. We we have heard that the hags are using much of the animals for basically an army of unique animals. Is this true?
I don't know what they want them for, but they have been trading with those poachers for a long time. They have all sorts of strange, exotic animals. Some say that they have been mutating them, turning them into war beasts. Perhaps that is what you heard.
Hmm. And now that like the creature known as Torg is within like the vicinity of their swamp, how are the hags dealing with that at the moment? Are 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 they currently like infuriated that this Torg is causing them trouble?
Infuriated may be too strong a phrase. They are annoyed by it. They've dealt with Torg once before and they will do it again. They have the thorn blood now. There is nothing, not even that swamp thing that can stop them.
Hmm.
The hags will be dead soon. All of them. In the
Already.
sake of good interest and business, you and if you wish to continue this line of work, you should go elsewhere. I care not where, just not here.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jorman's now just kind of like eyeing the water troll.
Yeah, it's at this point that you hear the splashing now as your friends start fighting against this troll and you see it emerging, holding onto the ship. But and he kind of looks in that direction as well before he can respond. Are you going to stay here and leave it to them for this moment, or are you going to act?
No, I'm going to. Jormund is going to walk over to the big box, which I presume has. Was it smashed or does it just have one panel open?
I think just one panel is it.
Nice. Okay. Basically, Jormund is going to try and pick up the box, go over and trap it in the box, and basically grapple it.
Okay. See that. I don't know if you'll have enough movement for that, but you can. Yeah, I mean, why not? You can give me an athletics check to see if you can lift this massive crate and try and crack the water.
My gosh.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are wading into the breaking waves. With this, you are easily able to lift this thing over your head. You've got the strength and you're in your giant form. But as the waves start crashing into you and you're trying to wade through them, you suddenly realize that the troll itself is these breaking waves and it it like adds extra force to try and knock your legs out from under you, and you end up dropping this crate on yourself. You are now currently under the crate in front of it. I'll say it gives you full cover.
Amazing.
As yeah, you are currently like holding now the inside of the crate above your head, and the water's rushing underneath you.
Then that'll probably be actually everything I can do.
Okay, Trymere, you're seeing this happen, and it seems like this disturbance has sort of cut your conversation short. Would you be doing anything in this moment?
Hmm. Yeah. Hold on one moment. Right now, the music is just very loud for me, and I barely hear you. And how do I lower the music volume?
If you look at the playlists, there's a little bell icon on the top right. There's
Like, is it coming from? Oh yeah, it's coming from the more from Foundry. How do I do that?
the top right. There's a little bell. There's playlists. There's a tab in the menu, and there's a volume control there.
Right now, so top right. Ours like
The
like
right
above.
symbol from the third symbol from the right. At the very top
Wait,
of
are talking about
the Foundry.
are talking about the game settings?
No, two symbols to the left. You'll see playlists.
Oh, okay, I see it. Playlist. Oh, okay, there we go. I see. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay. Yes. So back to my turn. Okay, so seeing this strange water creature, Primer is gonna move around 5, 10 right here. What to do? What to do? Yeah, I only got some cantrips, but well, why not? I'll just chuck a firebolt at the breakwater troll because that's what I have right now. All right, targeting breakwater troll, firebolt, attack. 27, that W hits. 13 fire damage.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Yep, and that's Trimer's turn.
So because you managed to hit it with fire. Oh no, that's not how it works with this troll.
What? Oh, it's probably cold instead.
No, you have tried a few things, but I don't think you've hit it with the kind of damage that it needs. So it does begin to regenerate at this point, gets 10 hit points back. And then it makes 3 attacks. So it is going to make an attack against each of you. Well, one will be at the crate.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction immediately, and use my blood melodic, my blood curse of the eyeless, and amplify it. Okay, it will not help against a crit, but I will remove 1d6 from each roll. So I think a crit will still hit, but the rest of them will still work.
So does it remove a 1d6 from all of its attacks?
Yeah, because I amplified it. So I'll have to. That's the damage I took. I'll just. You want me to roll constantly, or just use the number I rolled?
No, that's okay. We'll just use that 5.
Okay.
So it's not giving me damage. Oh, sorry. Being an idiot. Oh wait, I don't think that was crit damage. Just ignore. Yeah, so it's going to be 38 points of bludgeoning damage
Against me.
against you. Yeah. That sorry, the 5 is minus from its attack roll, right? Or is it from the
Yeah.
damage?
For
Okay,
the attack
cool.
roll.
So then the next attack against Carmilla will hit that. Yeah, I'm adding the -5 into the actual attack point. 15, that's going to miss. And then the last one is against an object, so it's automatically going to hit and just smash that crate around you. As you feel that water that's around you, Yorman, just rise up into the crate and like break it apart. But you take no damage as we go to the top of the round. And Carmilla, it's with you. You can see the giant is starting to make his way in.
Giant. Oh well. See you. Yes. Yes. It's time. Dex save from the creature. I'm starting to swirl up a little frosty vortex under it, hoping to basically make it fall.
Yeah, that was 20, unfortunately. That save.
Yeah, that was a gamble. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay, Trymere, you can see Camilla trying to affect the water to try and push this thing over, but it's rolling with that, just like these rolling waves. And we go to you as a. I will say you can give me a perception check before you take your.
Okay, perception. Perception check. Normal roll. Oh no! Damn it.
Okay. So I will say what you don't notice is the trollkin, as you are distracted by the breakwater troll, starts wrestling his way out of the dirt, but Trymere does not see him getting out.
Yeah, he's still focused, and at this point doesn't care. At this point, okay. Tymer's gonna move. Damn, I can't see the feet. It's in meters, so I don't know how
We
far.
just-
10 meters is about 30 feet.
Okay. Okay. So it's gonna move 30 feet / 10 meters here, and then bonus action. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, damn it. I can't do this. Yorman's in the way. Yeah, I'll just keep firebolting it because he doesn't have any other single spell cantrips. Yeah, it's a lot of AoE, but the AoE is gonna hit his allies. So firebolt. Nat 20. $31 fire damage.
Nice. Just throwing that firebolt with that firebolt around Yormund, and it explodes, sending water flying. This thing doesn't seem to have any like resistances or anything to fire. Do you remember? Oh, you were talking. Sure. Okay, yeah, it's looking bad. A hit like that, it probably couldn't take.
Yep, good thing I got rid of that nat 1 check earlier for perception.
Yeah. Pendulum on tonight. So is that going to be your turn?
Yes, that's his turn.
Okay. Gorm, you've been smashed with this water full force as it just kind of tried to smash you into the side of the ship. But as you see this explosion go off from the firebolt, you've got a chance to take it down before it gets to you again.
Yes, so fire, it regenerated after fire and thunder, so I'll switch to my third option of lightning as a bonus action, and then try to smack it. Maybe lightning will work. I don't know.
Yep. Are you flanking? With Gorm? I mean, Yorvin?
Yeah, I'll give
Or
you
no.
a flank.
Or
There.
not.
I think you're not technically that close, but
The master flank.
Oh, wow.
11 will help me. And 17.
yeah, the 17 hits.
So 5. They roll 7 bludgeoning and 3 lightning.
And with that, you will see the lightning coursing through it, and now where the lightning sort of crackles through the water, you see it like make a full visual image of where this troll's actual body is. It looks like it kind of crackles through its nervous system almost as it stops its regeneration after that hit. Lightning does it, but it is still standing, and it is dead.
Yormund is out of the box now.
Man, I
Yeah,
was
there's
gonna
no
give
more
it a taste of its own medicine. I wanted to kick one of the panels out the box and hit it with it.
Well, you've got shattered pieces of the box, so there may be enough of a panel left.
Yeah, so Yormund, as if he's still inside the box, is going to pick up what remains of most of a panel, stick it in front of him, in between him and the troll, and he's going to use the throw, which isn't on my character sheet, but it's actually, would that work? No, that's a creature.
And no, this would technically be an improvised weapon attack, but yeah, I mean, we'll say for flavor, you can throw a chunk of wood at it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so
So it would be large.
yes.
Oh my gosh, the first flank roll is the same and low.
Yeah, so this is kind of was that with advantage.
Yeah.
So as you we'll say these kind of happen at the same time as you try and like kick the panel out at it, it smashes back and the whole box is just destroyed. Splinters now being pushed back onto the beach.
Well, shit. Well, it's a good thing it counts as an attack action, so I have another attack. And I'm just going to... Yeoman's done. You're just going to use a sword. Finally! A whopping 10 points of damage.
That ain't gonna be enough just yet.
Fuck.
Is that gonna be your turn?
Yep.
Okay, so Yormund, as you drive your sword into this creature, you try and stab it where you can see this lightning coursing through it, and it is not going to be able to regenerate. But in this moment, it is going to use a bonus action to surge, and it is going to push a surge of water in a 30-foot line that is 10 foot wide, and you'll need to make a strength save as it's basically crashing a wave along the ship and towards Trymere, basically. Let me see if I can. Okay, no, I can't actually aim it. So, okay, actually, it can only get Gorm and Yormund. I will need both of you to please give me a strength save. Oh,
Hey. Oh.
okay, so you are going to successfully save Yormund, but this wave brings Gorm flying like through the hole and straight at you. As it crashes over you, you feel Gorm just getting dumped by this wave. Gorm, you're going to take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Yeah, last thing I see before I go unconscious is Yormund's dumbass smacking with a plank instead of a sword.
Fuck you.
Am I wrong?
Listen. It was
No,
a
I'm
tactical
unconscious. I don't have to listen.
decision. No, I'm talking to your
No,
body.
no, I'm unconscious. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, and I'm talking to your
No,
sleep.
I'm not hearing anything, so it's fine. It's not registering anywhere.
Yeah, mainly because Gorm just went headfirst into the sand and may have broken his neck, but is
Maybe.
unconscious. Your feet there, Yormund, and this troll is now. That was, I believe, it's bonus action. Just double check. Oh no, okay, that is a full action. I thought it was its bonus, so it doesn't get to do everything else. Oh, and if you were underwater, you had disadvantage on the save. So just good to know. On a success, you take half damage. So actually, Gorm does smash into you, and you take 13 points of bludgeoning there, Yormund. Although, yeah. Then we go to the top of the round as this creature is going to move sort of around you a little not provoking attacks of opportunity. It's just in the break, but it's moving away from the ship a little bit at this point. And let's see, Kamala, will you be able to finish it off?
Always, always. No. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about 13.
No, a 13 does not hit as the first one hits, and the troll realizes that you're chasing after it, and the waves suddenly start getting rougher, and you can't quite land those next two.
Right?
Try me. You see this thing moving up the beach, trying to get away from the other two. It does definitely look hurt. And
Yep. He's gonna go, Driver's gonna go overkill. He's gonna cast lightning bolt.
oh yeah, you
So-
saw the lightning was effective before. This will definitely.
Yep. So yep.
That is a 12.
27 lightning damage.
That is enough. How do you want to do this?
Oh. Try kind of like claps his hands together, and you see this blue electricity forming, like a, and then he puts both his palms hands together and creates this line of lightning, just shattering through this water troll creature through the chest, and like the electricity also surging through its entire water-like body as it, I guess it somewhat evaporates, and I assume as it dies.
Yeah, as exactly that. It just whatever was left of that actual troll evaporates, and the normal sea goes back to washing up against Gorm's unconscious body, and the rest of you maybe a little bit worse for wear. But yeah, what would you guys do as you come out of combat here? And you notice, I will say, when you look back to the beach, that the troll who was trapped has just run into the tree line and is getting away.
Yeah. Cameron's just gonna scoff at and let it go.
Roll a death save.
Yeah, you can roll one death save as you face down in the
Oh.
water. But you're,
Oh,
you
quick.
can-
Success.
Did Yoman say BRB, or is he just letting Gorm drown?
I have no
I-
idea.
Oh, I zoned out and I thought we were still in combat.
Oh no.
Combat's over, but Gorm's unconscious body is just knocking into your legs. As the waves are bashing him against you, and it looks like he's dying at your feet.
Yeah, Yorman just says, "Dude, what the fuck? That hurt, man. Do you really have to bowl into me like that?" As he tries to feed him a healing potion. Do I even have a healing potion?
I don't know. You guys have got to keep track of your own potions.
Yeah.
but
I'm just trying to look in my backpack. I do. You regain 6 health points. Hello?
Yeah. I'm
Oh, yeah.
here.
No, I thought my internet was dying.
Maybe it is.
Don't jinx it.
So Gorm, you wake up as you're still in the break, but Yormund has just fed you a healing potion, and seems like all of the other enemies have scattered.
Thanks for the Yorman. Consider a sword next time instead of a plank.
Well, how about you let the fighter do the fighting?
With a plank?
It's fighting.
Debatable.
Well, whatever the case, it's dead, so it worked, clearly.
Yeah, I'm sure the plank works. Should we get going, or you're planning to fight the trolls that seem to be running away?
No, I'm just trying to remember. Did we reach the waypoint, or was this diversion?
You're just before the waypoint. You've
Ah,
almost, yeah, you're about halfway there. You just pulled off onto the beach before you got to that where the river mouths leading to Skakatoka are.
then, yeah, I suppose back on the boat.
This time, pretty easily done. The giant apologizes for not being there to help you before, but will help you launch the boat again as everyone clambers back on board and you head back out around to Backline where you are able to start heading up the coast again.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so by about 3 in the afternoon, you start rounding the where you can see the forest starts to end on the side of the mountains, and you can see that there are just little cliffs and rocky, like yeah, it seems kind of a dangerous little place to be sailing, but you are free of the rocks, and you can now see the mountains that lead up from here and all the rivers that run up into the mountains heading to the north. You know that Skakatoka is not too far away. You can probably even see some of the smoke and that coming from the town. But there is a waypoint marker up ahead, and I'm not sure where you intend for that to be. That would be a good rest point, but there is you would see that there are along the uh, along the coast there by the river mouths there is a fisherman's wharf of Skapitoka that Well, that might be a little bit further in, but you can see there are some of Skakutoka's buildings are along those rivers. So if you wanted to avoid those when you take your camp, if you want to like be camping just in the forest or something, let me know, because that's sort of where we put the waypoint marker. But if you want to actually go straight into Skakutoka, you've got the option.
Hmm.
Um, maybe we can have a short rest and then go into Skakutoka at the waypoint.
Okay.
Because I think otherwise we're mostly fine to go in. Well,
I don't mind that.
Okay, you can all take a short rest then in your character sheets and spend an extra hour just before you head back in. Yeah, the few sort of hexes around Skakutoka are part of the city, much like with Braudevik. So basically, once you get past that waypoint, you're in Skakutoka itself. But if you want, are you going to pull your ship into shore and leave it there, or are you trying to sail it all the way up rivers?
I think maybe leaving it. Well, I don't know. Do you think they'll attack us if we just go up the river?
We can explain our intentions.
Sure, but I mean, if they see our ship, do you think they will immediately start chucking
The
axes?
fishermen?
Well, who knows who they're.
Yeah, yeah. I think they most likely run to the city and tell someone we're coming. I don't think they will attack, but
Fair
I think.
enough. Yeah, then we
Like,
should be fine to take the boat up.
yeah. Yeah, it depends what kind of people these of Secretarians are.
Hmm.
Right?
I think the Gorman Yorman just said BRB.
Okay.
But are you doing anything while you guys are on the ship? I mean, the two of you being elves, you've also got the other two elves on the ship at this point who they would be asking whether you want them to come in with you if you're going into the city, but they would assume that they would be. They kind of the three of well, Trimere, you would be used to traveling with them as like as a party.
Yeah. Yeah. It usually depends, because if we're leaving the ship by the shore instead of heading upriver, Primer would ask them to stay and like watch the ship if we're leaving the ship at the shore instead of heading upriver. So is their plan like to stop at Takatora for rest and then head back out to sea towards Brada? Don't know their exact plans.
I mean, who are you? Who are you asking? Are you asking Kamala? I think Yorman's back as well.
Uh, yeah, I think I'll ask Gorm when he's back.
Finway would ask, he would just say, can't the giant just look after the ship? I mean, I'm sure he's enough to ward off most bandits and that sort of thing.
True.
The other one, whose name I can't remember.
Hold on, I think I got my notes. So there's Darren, Ariana, Oreo.
Ariana,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ariana would. Ariana would ask. Didn't they mention something about being in battle against Skakatoka? I thought there was some bad blood across the borders. Skakatoka is in INM after all. That's more our lands than theirs.
Well, then, but I wonder is going back or no, not yet.
I am back. Can you hear me?
Oh yes.
Okay, because I had a lot of ping for a moment to make sure.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, Timer is asking, oh, all right. So what is the plan? Are we resting in this town or on the shore here? Make camp on the shore here.
We just short rested, so I believe we're heading straight to town.
Okay, because one of the Elzarian did mention like about hearing about the bad blood between Brodovik and this town. So doesn't know if that'll affect things.
Is it bad blood or just no blood? Oh wait, they were one of the people that attacked us, right?
Yeah, when Ailson led his armies, Skakatoka and Vlastovik were part of the attacking forces. So you you dealt with Skakatoka, they were hostile.
Then we should be on our guard.
Okay then. No, there's a difference between resting in Sakatoa or making camp on shore, but okay.
I don't think they will straight up attack us. They might say we're not welcome and tell us to leave. But they did lose to us.
All right then. I guess this is an opportunity for you, people of Brodovik, to see how relations are. If that's what you're curious about.
Yeah, I think because of the proximity right now, they'll be better allies than a conquest objective.
Right. All right. Out of control. All right. It looks like we're going to the town. Oh, what? Oh, that I keep. Okay, Scott tour. Yeah. So we're heading upriver with the ship.
Yeah.
All right.
They
All
are much like when you get to Brodovik and the river mouths can be confusing. I would like the navigator to please make a navigation check and the lookout to please give me a perception check to give the navigator advantage potentially.
I'll
As
wait before.
yeah, so lookout first and then navigator as to see which way actually leads into Skakatoka because there are quite a few rivers here. who is the lookout? Is that Carmilla?
Carmilla.
Yeah, Carmilla.
Yep.
Perception from me, please. There we go.
Oh wow, damn it.
That's bad.
Man, our advantage rolls are not good this session.
So it is at this point the sun is like one of the suns is starting to set as you are coming in. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon, and you are struggling to see with the reflection of the sun off the water, and as you point to which one you think is the right river, you are not going to be able to give advantage to the navigator. So navigator, you can Gorm, you can make a check just straight, no advantage.
Yeah, which check is it? Because I don't have the tools. Is it wisdom or intelligence?
It's
I think it's the same
wisdom.
as my. I think it's the same as the survival.
Then wisdom.
Yeah. I think it's survival check, as always.
But you can add your sea vehicle proficiency.
Okay. $18.
Okay, yeah. Knowing these, yeah, you probably have enough knowledge of the coastline to be able to identify which is the most obvious route up into the mountains and the most traveled, as you follow the and yeah, you follow the route that most fishing vessels would take. As you guys make your way towards the rivers, you're going to see in the distance a tower, a watchtower that not quite a lighthouse, but it is positioned in that sort of way. This is definitely a defensive tower, and you can see there are a number of soldiers that are walking up and down that seem to be patrolling this place, probably inside the tower as well. You can see here is where the river sort of splits, and both paths will probably lead up towards Skaptoka, but you guys, it does look like you are going to have to pass right by a defensive structure. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You can discuss how you're going to approach.
I mean, I mean, if we had to make any persuasion checks, the Trimer can do some negotiations.
I think what your men will try to, at least before we even get close, is take off his helmet and stand. He's probably going to stand at the bow of the ship, just helmet off, weapons sheathed. So hopefully they don't immediately shoot us.
I feel like there's going to be a mix of fear and curiosity because right now it doesn't seem like an invading force. You're just a single ship. They're just going to be curious, like, hey, what you doing here? Well, like but a mix of curious and cautious.
Hmm.
That's what I believe, at least.
Sorry about that. Okay, so you guys are currently approaching a tower where you can see there are seagulls sort of swarming around the top of it. It is, there are like an inordinate amount of seagulls here. And you can see it is quite a tall stone tower that is probably used for scouting and signaling to the coastal patrols. yeah, there will be, as you are approaching, you will see that there's someone up in the top of the tower that definitely seems to notice your approach, and there's a couple of guards like gathering to watch you sailing in. Is there anything that you're doing to like? Are you trying to be stealthy about this? Are you like hiding your sails or something, or are you just sailing in confidently, not too worried about? Uh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeoman's gonna go to the bow of the ship and take off his helmet and just keep it under his shoulder for while looking at the the guards.
I'm going to move us over to this map. I don't know, putting the ship down is a little bit complicated, but you're going to put your tokens down just at sea, and then we'll keep them all together. But your ship is big enough to get through either of these rivers.
Ah.
So we're just going to move you like this.
Yep.
As you guys are currently in the ship on your way down there, and as you're approaching, you will hear a voice coming from the towers just saying, "Stop right there! Who are you people?"
Uh, diplomats.
Diplomats from where?
From around the bay.
You see that there's some discussion up among the ranks, and I'm going to give them an intelligence check to see if they can recognize your ship, as the
Oh.
ship has never sailed into these ports, so they may not.
While at that, Yeoman's just gonna say, "We're not here to use our weapons, we're here to talk. We only wish to go to Skakotokor and hopefully be out in a day."
You can make a persuasion check, and the DC here will be 15.
Okay.
because he does. Yeah, he starts recognizing some of your. I mean, you do have like shields with Proudwick's emblem on it.
Yeah. And because I prepared last session, I get an extra d6.
Oh crap! Motherfucker!
Any help?
That's rich. We know where you're from. You're from Browdovik, aren't you? You know, my brother was killed in Browdovik.
Well, tell me, why did you come?
Why did we come? You're the one sailing up to our shore. Guards!
You-
You're gonna start to see a couple of those guards up at the top that move into positions with their bows. Like they're not quite drawing them yet, but you can see that they are definitely like
Tension.
everyone there seems to be aware of your ship now.
Yeah, there's tension.
Yeah, I'll just step forward. If we were here to fight, we would have brought more than one ship with a handful of people. We're aware of what happened. We lost people and you lost people. But for what it matters, we're here to make amends, at least to some extent. I believe both of our villages will benefit from this. Especially with the death of Ailson and with everything going on.
You can also give me a persuasion check. I'll say Yeah, with disadvantage because of Yorman's Nat 1, these
Oh,
people do
crap.
not seem. They don't seem.
Oh, wait, I would like to use. Wait, damn it! It doesn't matter.
No, what do you want to try?
Oh, it's called restore. It's my sorcerer ability, restore balance. When the creature is about to make a D20 with the advantage or disadvantage, I can use my reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage and disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you can. You can do that if you want. That would make it a 13 instead of a 12. Or it would still the first dice. I see what you mean. So you'd see him kind of scowling down. You'd see some muttering going on between them, and he'd say, "Those are matters for the Jarl to decide. But you come here with a ship full of elves and giants. Don't think you can trick us. Bring your ship over to the side. The giants stay here, and you can take a rowboat the rest of the way."
Fine, but if you touch the ship, the giant kills you.
Oh man.
See a couple of the guards looking at each other, quite worried. As if your giant attacks any of our men, the people in the city will be the first to know. And you will see up at the top as you're getting closer, you see there is a massive horn that is kind of sticking out there, and you get the impression that they are the early warning system. But you also will see one of the seagulls. Well, not a seagull. You'll notice a raven flying from the top of the tower towards the Stratotoka, and it's quite obvious to see it because it's mostly seagulls swarming around the top there.
It seems like both of our groups should keep it in their pens then.
Agreed. For now. And you'll see the guards looking quite antsy, but you will be able to pull your ship over to the side and leave Huron here guarding the ship while the rest of you get into a smaller rowboat. And it's still fairly large. It's like 15 feet long or so. There's enough space for all of you to sit in the rows and just, yeah, it's up to you if you want to try and do anything else here at the castle, or are you just going to continue upriver?
Nope.
I think we push on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then, as you make your way further upriver, you will hear the sounds of what sounds like laughter, and sounds like there's a tavern nearby. As you make your way towards where you can see light up on top of the cliff, and around the edge of the cliff, you start to notice that there is an entire marketplace that is just around the bend. I'll place your tokens down again. At this point, yeah, you can see it is starting to get darker. But it's up to you guys what you would like to do. The elves are with you.
Suppose we beach and make our way to their longhouse.
Yeah. That's probably the first course of action.
Rihanna would say, perhaps we can find a guide in the marketplace. Give us some sort of directions? Any of you
Sure.
been to Skapatoka before? I mean to presume.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
can
should
move up
ask
to where
around
the
probably.
you can see there are a few guards as you pull up. You'd see one walking out of this front building, which seems to be the guardhouse, and he's just standing, sort of leaning up against the door frame. As he sees you walking in, he just gives a nod, and he says, "Watch yourselves. Don't want any trouble."
Neither do
Neither
we.
do we. Would you give us a quick lay of the town? I can't say we're locals.
This is the Clifftop Market. Pretty much everyone that comes here to exchange goods, all kinds of exotic treasures from distant lands up there. But if you head further upriver, you can find the Fisherman's Wharf just round the corner there. Good place to have a drink, tell a story. There's the Driftwood Inn up at the top of the mountain, and Eric's Forge if you're looking to get those weapons sharpened. Pretty good weapons and armor there, if I do say so myself. And you see kind of touches to the armor that he's wearing, and it does seem quite finely made for just a guard. They clearly have some decent craftsmanship, yeah. He says, and if you're the religious types, Freya's Halls, also further upriver, getting closer to the keep. It's just beside the Temple of Ran. Can't miss that. Just along the coast there. He starts sort of pointing in different directions, but at this point, it's like there seems to be a whole network of rivers and things. But he basically points out that there are 5 different establishments, and they've got a keep, a tower, and a temple, just like most places that you will come across. So if you guys are ever confused about what sort of places you can go to in a given settlement, those are probably your best bets. Is a keep, a tower, a temple, and a few establishments like taverns and stuff like that.
Thank you. And well, I think first off we should probably make our way to the Jarl, wherever he is. Don't want to keep him waiting. I think he's heard of our arrival by now.
Well, the Jarl's up in Stormwatch Keep. Don't just let anyone in there, though. You're probably going to need an invitation.
Well, it concerns the matter of everyone in the bay, really, so I think it'd be in his interest to at least hear what's going on.
The Jarl's a
Assuming
very busy man. I hear he's busy doing deals right now. If you've got some sort of problem, if it's military, you should probably speak to Astrid. Otherwise, if it's the gods you're worried about, talk to Freya Stormcaller. She's up near Rand's temple.
Hmm. Sorry, who was the one about the military?
Astrid Seafoam. She's the captain of Coastal Guard. Yeah, If she has reason to speak to the Jarl, she'll be the one to get you in touch.
I think I'll go to the priest. Well, head priest. What was it? Freya's Hall, you said?
Yeah, Frey's Hall. It's by the Temple of Ran, a little ways down the coast. Just follow the river. Next one, back down towards the sea, and you should see it pretty easily. Just once you're on the other side of that cliff, and you'll see that many of these rivers, the mountains seem to like rise up. Um, can you actually see it on this map? Probably.
Since,
you can
yeah.
can see that between these rivers, like these these sort of plateaus that you can see, they drop off again onto other rivers on the other side. And he's saying it's basically on the other side of these plateaus, but
Okay.
you'll easily be able to get there by river. To the right of the screen, so where I was pointing out. Yeah, you can also see this place being called the Clifftop Market. You can see that the actual market itself doesn't seem like it's that high up. It is. It does look like where the top building is. That looks like some sort of tavern. Does look like there's quite a drop off the cliff there, but you can also see people walking along the top of the ridge. You can see a couple of torches that are just being lit, and you now notice that there is some way of getting up there. Clearly, they didn't like mountain climb their way up there, but there would be a good vantage point on top of that mountain if you wanted to get a bit of lay of the land. Otherwise, there is a bustling marketplace, and it seems like despite the setting sun, it is only getting more lively.
So should we split up and make our DM's life harder, or because Mr. Fighter here should probably talk to the Coast Guard general woman. I would like to speak with the head priest. Not sure about the rest.
Yeah, I think Trimer would accompany Gorm with the head priest.
Okay. Then Gorm and Trymere are going to go and see Freya Stormcaller. Are the elves going to join you there, or are you sending them with the other?
Yeah, they'll join you, Trimer.
Yeah, I'm not
Yormund
entirely
and
sure
Carmilla?
leaving Yormund and Carmilla together is a good idea, but I'll do it anyway.
Wait a second. Did someone
Don't
say
worry, we
Freya?
have Shepard.
Let's just see the funny cat lady.
All right. Yeah, I think Yormund wouldn't be that interested in the priest, but if everyone's going, he doesn't want to be here by himself, so he'll come with.
Works for me.
Yep.
All works out in the end.
No need to split the party. Yay!
Yeah. Makes you wonder how the priest will react to Shepard, since it seems Shepard has some significance going on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's Big wolf.
Uh,
That's fine. Big dog. Sorry.
Yeah, true.
So you guys going to head that way immediately, or are you going into the marketplace first? Because I will also remind you, it is 7 o'clock at night. If that means anything, there is.
We can
Hmm.
check the market. Maybe go clock out at the
Yeah.
inn and speak with the important
Ah.
figures tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, and we did get that 2,400 gold from the ship that Gorm saw when he was freeing the animals.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you should burn it here, but yeah.
Well, I think we'll have. Maybe hopefully we'll have time to go around. So
Well, as I said, we can go around now and then head to the inn, or head to the inn immediately and then have a night's rest before doing everything tomorrow morning. We'll probably not leave our giant friend waiting for too long.
yeah. So I'd go to the inn first, and then tomorrow go to the temple, talk with whoever needs talking to.
Then the head of the Coast Guard, Bay Guard,
Yeah.
and then see what happens from there.
Yeah. Also, DM, could I please get the military woman's name in writing, please?
Asgrid, I think it was.
Asgrid?
Oh, I thought it was Astrid, like from How to Train Your Dragon character Astrid.
Yeah, but I'll write it in chat.
Oh yeah, and also who's the priest woman? I heard that her last name was Stormwatcher. Am I correct?
Freya Stormwatcher.
Oh, Freya Stormwatcher. Okay.
Freya is the god of
Yeah.
Freya.
Those are the three names that he gave, and who he explained they were.
Alright, so I suppose let's have a drink.
To the inn.
Can you guys control your token?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Just not sure
Oh
where
yeah.
the inn is. If there is a
Yeah,
map.
we don't. Like, is it you? The inn was like the guard mentioned. Like, was it on top of a mountain or no? Was it somewhere else?
Yes.
No, he said there was. He said there was a tavern. He said there was the Driftwood
Ah.
Inn, which is that building up at the top of the cliff.
Okay.
all the way up there.
And,
Is it?
well, no, over there. The
Oh.
main
Oh.
the main feature.
I thought they just hated visitors and threw the inn up at the top so no one will come here.
That's true. But at the
Well,
same
a
time,
nice view and a pint, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
at
at the same
Wait
time,
a second. Is that? I thought for a second that was one of those like South flags.
Yeah, they. It's the American South. No, they. So as you go through the market, just means that you can throw your tokens the way you want to be eventually. Are you guys not doing anything as you're walking through the market? Are you not? I mean, there are people up here. You can see that there, as where like Yeoman and Shepherd are standing at the moment, you can see there's a bard playing music and a barefoot woman that seems to be dancing around. There are a couple of stalls and people standing outside them. And as you're approaching the main building, you can see there is a tavern keeper that is very angrily shouting down the path towards the edge of the cliff, where there is a drunken man busy balancing on the edge and a guard desperately trying to get him not to jump.
On the way there, Yormund mostly just want to see what the people's reactions are to our party showing up.
I'll want, like, as we go, we're walking like next to them, so like the peek as we walk to see if there is anything that I didn't see in Bardovic that is here.
What do you mean that you didn't see in Brown?
Like different merchandise, like different anything,
Different
different
Yeah, you
establishments,
weapons,
see-
trades.
armor, whatever.
You do see that a lot of these people are like reacting to your group mainly to shepherd surprise and just giving you a clear path. Um, like you're not having to move anyone out of the way. They are quite happily moving out of your way. But there does seem to be quite a strange sort of array of people here. You see some of the merchants, they look like they're from Kiga. You see some of them look like they are other creatures, like there's a minotaur that's busy selling things. There are a number of different races here that it seems are selling exotic wares um, from all over Mordia and all over Arania. So you can definitely see that there are different things that you're used to. Sometimes Yorman's dad gets some exotic things in, but here this is a much bigger marketplace than you have in Brown.
Yeah. Now we can see what I forgot the other town that we were heading to, but when they were making diplomacy, we understand what they meant when where trade is driving in the west.
So you can see, just sorry, looking for the merchants. You can roll a d100 to see as each of you is looking around. You can each roll a d100 what stall you pass by.
Ooh,
Whopping
Ooh.
7.
lucky number 7. Oh, 77. Oh, Roman. Oh, 77.
Jackpot!
Oh, man. For a second, I thought that was 100 from Carmela.
Are you rolling?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. 24.
Okay, nice. Yeah, this is a good range. As Gorm, you come across, you'll see. Let's see. Here, there is. Yeah, actually, it's that stall over there. You can see that they are selling animals. There are mounts and pets, and you can see that there are cages full of very weird-looking animals, all kinds of critters that would make very cool familiars. But they are also selling them as pets, and a couple of larger creatures that are sold as mounts. You can also see a couple of those green crystals that are like the ones some of you are already wearing, that have your mounts in there. And you see there is a Beastmaster sitting there petting another rather large wolf. You can see in the art there, but it is, yeah, it looks quite strange actually. There's something. It's smaller than Shepherd for sure, and seems a little bit longer, and its jaw seems a little bit bigger than a normal wolf. You can give me a nature check if you want to try and identify
Oh man, Gorm
anyone
just said.
that's like you're all seeing these stalls as you're going through, but we'll just go through
Yeah,
the ones you
yeah.
roll. Yormund, with a 19, you recognize that that is not a wolf. You have never actually seen a creature like that before, but you have heard tales from your father when you were talking about these poachers that were stealing all these exotic animals. That is a thylacine. It is essentially a Tasmanian tiger. Um,
Oh,
yeah, the art isn't might not be one of those, but that is what she's got, as she seems to have tamed a thylacine. Don't know, do you know what that is?
uh, no, but I can just search it up.
Yeah, it is a real creature. They are, I mean, believed to be extinct now, but some people are trying to prove otherwise. but they've got yeah. Look up some old photos. Those things are
Can't-
insane.
It's a funky looking dude.
So that's one stool that you see. You're welcome to interact with it more if you want, but I'll tell you. You also, Yormont, you saw a stall of thieving supplies that there's all kinds of thieves' tools, and you can see the shopkeeper is busy doing very minor magic tricks to like sleight of hand kind of tricks to make things disappear, and is selling a couple of yeah. I mean, it seems like they're selling techniques that rogues would find very useful, and some yeah supplies that a thief would need. Camilla, you see a stall that sells vehicles and transportation. Uh, double check exactly what they sell.
I must say it's fitting after meeting her father on the bike.
Yeah, so you would see someone that is also selling horses. But these are just regular horses to pull carts and things like that. They are also selling carts. You would see that they are selling saddles. They've got some wagons, and they are also selling some tools and things for ships. They seem to be selling smaller boats, things like that. And these are probably the people you would want to talk to if you needed help with your ship, or um, if you're trying to buy something. You can see that they've got a one thing on display that seems to be like a prized item, and it's a big carpet.
Hmm.
Quite finely made. Other than that, they also have some war horses, which, yeah, not a common thing to see in the Viking world. I will point out horses when everyone travels by ship, horses aren't the most
Yeah.
common thing. But you also see there is a sign outside saying ship's passage, 1 silver piece per mile. They seem to offer actual transport here.
1 silver piece per mile. That's a fucking ripoff.
Lastly, before I let you guys loose, you will see Trymere, you come across some food stalls that you can see are selling all kinds of exotic grains and spices, and there's very colorful. Everything that you're looking at here is just this is like closer to something you might actually be used to at home in the sort of elven kingdoms, but you can tell that these are spices from across the world. A lot of Iranian spices that only the elves in Arania, that they're like a different kind of elf to you, but you would know that those are real spices. Their culture has got insane flavor, and there are a lot of delicious things here, but it's mostly food and animal parts that you come across is you're in the food court basically.
Neat. I feel like Gorm, who's like being the chef, right? Is he like does he have like the chef tool features? Would be interested.
Yeah, you see an array of ingredients here, all kinds of like you could just get your rations here, but they also sell hunting traps, and you can see they have fruit and eggs and flour and cheese and butter and bread and everything.
Could you even have a look and see if they also sell like a French chef hat and a white mushroom?
You can give me an investigation check. Let's actually, yeah. So that is enough. DC was 10. So as you ask the stall owner if they have a chef's hat, he says, "Oh, sir, You are a very discerning customer. I have only one chef hat, and I only have ever stocked one in my entire life. It is only 3 gold. I will not overcharge you, but I will tell you this is an incredibly rare item.
Yeoman will give him 10 for it.
You are too kind. Please, take a few loaves of bread, and for that, I'll give you 3 loaves of bread, and I'm looking at what else it sells.
Butter?
Sure, have a stick of butter.
Hell yeah. Butter sounds really nice.
Yeah, butter with
Yeah,
bread.
but
That's good.
Yeoman
you
will
can
tell
tell
him.
goes up like a few copper pieces, each, but he'll also give you um hold on. He'll give you the chef's net and a bunch of fishing tackle as well as a couple of pieces of fruit, and he just gives you a little basket full of goodies. We'll say that it amounts to one or 2 fresh ingredients.
Sorry, 2 rations?
And I'll add it to the party resources
Ah.
that we wait, what is the other one? The common ingredients. And 1 fresh. Yeah, you guys are stocked on food right now. You've pretty much made up what you've eaten on the way here.
Yeoman will actually he'll hold on to the hat for now.
Going to put it in your character sheet. Because this is an actual item.
Oh, it's an actual
does.
magic item?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
The food merchant only holds one of these ever.
I wonder who's the cook? Is it Gorm or Jorgren?
Oh, it's gone
Oh, okay.
for sure.
Yeah, because I
And then
remember he was
head on.
making a magic item involving spices.
Sorry, I'm back.
The spit. Oh, welcome back, Gorm. You'll never guess what I just got.
Yeah.
What?
It's a secret.
Yeah, a stick that spins.
It's a
It's
magic item.
something
That's good
better.
for you.
Oh, whoops!
Oh, Hendex, let's go.
I'm
Congrats.
not.
You have a ranged option now. Proud of you.
Yes.
I added the fresh bread and stuff because I know, knowing you, you'll find a use for a stick of butter eventually.
One of these days.
What a stick of magical butter.
No, just a stick of butter.
Okay. For 10 gold.
You got some extra common ingredients, and I've added those there, and a fresh ingredient.
Yep. Basically, we stocked up on rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the animal stall even sells ravens and things. There are like all kinds of beasts here. This is quite a nice market, so you can even basically find CR1 half beasts here. But yeah, they sell all kinds of weird things. Wolves, and they've even got a tiger in their top shit.
Yormond isn't gonna buy anything, but he will still go up to the animal trader. But I'll give anyone else a chance to do what they want.
I wonder, in the animal trader, do they have Tressum? Do you know what I'm talking about, Tressum?
Yeah, they've got a dressing for sure. Yeah, in fact, they've got they've got all kinds of magical creatures. You can see they've even got a thing called a bloom crawler, which looks like a fucking Bulbasaur. Let's see, can I show you? Let's see if I can show you the actual image. Doesn't look like I can reveal it like that, but it's like no, it's be what. So yeah, looking at the Tressums. Tressum. Oh, yeah, you can see that they've got a couple of Tressums that are about 175 gold apiece. Got
Makes sense.
all kinds of strange things here, though. You can see that as you get up closer, they've got a few creatures that the beast tamer will tell you, oh, be careful around those. They are still untrained, especially that bloody basilisk. And you'll see there's a basilisk, a displacer beast, and you can see there's a treasure chest in a cage, and there's a unicorn.
Oh damn!
She says, that one is untrained except to those of pure heart. And she looks over your group and just shakes her head and she says, doubt it. Maybe you'd like to have a look over there. A Pegasus might be more your style. Or a cockatrice, I don't know, giant bat. See, they've got a thing called a crabbit as well, which I will need to show you right now.
Crab and a rabbit?
No, a crow and a
Oh.
rabbit.
Oh.
Fucking weird.
Oh gosh, the right one. Oh god, looks so depressed.
Okay, I'm just going to display it. Okay, it's just as you guys are walking through.
Bulbasaur.
Yes, a Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Oh, now that's a Flareon.
Look, that one looks like it has got some sort of machinery attached to its back. It looks like it's like Bane in the comics. That sort of seems to be running through this creature. Yeah, looks like someone has experimented on that thing.
And if Mikhail was here, he would probably be interested in. Hey, what's that?
Is a Flumflin?
Wow, you weren't kidding when there were exotic creatures. There are exotic creatures.
Oh my
Fox. It's a fucking fox.
Oh, don't fuck the fox.
It's a Fred
Not
Fox.
Not
god. Holy
just any
shit,
fox.
is that a Bulbasaur?
Yes, it's a fucking Bulbasaur. And yes, you want it.
Another thing
Okay.
that looks a little bit like it could be related to Torg.
Is that a Tangela?
You know, I have to admit, I feel like that little guy would spice up Torg's swamp quite nicely.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you were gonna say, that like guys can create spices for Gorman. You can-
It looked like a taste of like dirt and mushrooms. We can get mushrooms elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are all the more interesting ones. A few more, but I keep checking things that I think are critters, and then it's some eldritch horror or something, and I'm like, oh no, it's not the one. Not familiar. Yeah, those are some of the things you're seeing at the animal stall, and on top of that, a bunch of regular animals that you would expect to find as pets. Like,
I think right about now, Yormund would show up to the animal trader and just sort of like mirroring her and her Tasmanian tiger. Yormund is going to like rub Shep behind the ears and he'll say to her, "What do you call that one?" DM? I think maybe your mic is fucked itself. Yep.
yeah, sorry. What did you hear?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she says this is Lila. She's my thylacine. She has been with me for some time now. It took a while to train her up, but it looks like you're no stranger to that kind of training. How long have you had this one?
Since, well, the better part of my life.
Well, I've got a feed that I know the dire wolves certainly love. If you'd like, only 5 copper pieces should last them about a day. And you see, she pats these big bags of. It looks like it's dog pellets for wolves, and it's just got a little like hand drawn symbol on the front of like a wolf just howling at the moon.
Yormund. Yeah, fuck it. Yormund will take a couple bags and just. He might like them. I usually just feed him meat.
Yes, that is always the favorite, but trust me, these are will turn a normal wolf into a growing Fenrir in no time. And she will happily hand you some animal feed. How much are you buying? It is 5 copper pieces that should last about a day.
5 copper pieces. I'll give 5 silver. Wait.
Maybe 10.
Oh, I'll give 3 silver and take 6.
Okay, you are now laden with about 30 pounds. I don't know, is that in pounds or kilos? No, it's
I can't.
30 pounds of this dog or wolf feed, but she is quite happy to hand that over to you and will say, "Oh, thank you very much, sir. And enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know if there's anything else you need, and good luck with what was his name?" And she goes to like pet Shepherd, and you will see Shepherd actually like nuzzle into them as they seem like they they seem to have some sort of influence, like positive influence on the animal.
Shepherd. His name is Shepherd.
Very good boy, Shepherd. And she'll just give him scritches as he gives a happy growl. And
Shepherd melts. Yeah, Shepherd like absolutely melts at her touch, and Yoma's gonna feel slightly jealous. So he'll be like, "Come on now, don't bother the nice lady. She has business to do." And so do we. Come on.
she just smiles and she says, "Well, thank you very much. I think you were actually my last customer for the night. Uh, enjoy the rest of your evening." And she will start closing up shop and just putting some covers on some of the cages as she just goes about feeding some.
Yoman will say likewise and see what the rest of the guys are up to.
Anyone else still doing some shopping? You had, let's see, who didn't we actually?
I wonder, what did Gorm see?
I saw the animals.
Oh, okay.
We saw the animals, the spice shop.
Yep, and there was a
more.
shop for like useful for thieves.
Thieving, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
There are more if you want to keep browsing the market, but it's up to you how long. I mean, I know we didn't predict a shopping episode, but you guys have got a whole
Here we
market
are.
there. Not many chances to go to a whole market.
I wonder, does any of us have thieves tools in general?
Carmilla?
Why should I have thieves' tools?
No one is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think Trimer would be interested in getting some because considering the archaeological, I can't speak. Considering the archaeological dives he gets into, getting some thieves tools would be useful. Or I wonder what's around the thieves tool shop other than regular thieves tools. Like, is there anything unique?
You would see an person would be here where the elves are standing. You'd see it's that stall there, and she would just say, "Oh, welcome," and a real elf eh, here. Oh, and quite a few of you. That is uh, always interesting. What can I help you with, sir? We have here, and she pushes forward a book that just says "How to Steal" on the front. She says, "Are you a new to the trade, or are you somewhat of a professional already?"
Hmm, you could say somewhat new. Yeah, you could say we're archaeological scavengers in a way. Or in this case, treasure hunters.
Ah, well, I have many things that might be able to help you. I've got climbers kits and grappling hooks, ladders and rope, and torches, of course. But if you're looking for something a little more interesting, we do have a few bows and daggers, short bows, that kind of thing, poisonous kits if you're looking to get dangerous, thieves' tools if you're looking to get into somewhere you're not supposed to be, and of course, a little magical, well, a few magical trinkets, some out of disguise if you're trying to get in somewhere you don't want to be recognized, a dice set, which I'm sure you could make a lot of money off of in the tavern. Got some ever smoking bottles, some serpent venom, got a spyglass. I see you all sailed in here.
Can
Okay.
Yeoman's just gonna try, mostly for the fun of it, to like pickpocket some spare change off Trimia just to see how sharp he
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Can make a sleight of hand versus his passive perception. What is your
Yeah,
passive perception?
It is 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeoman. You feel Yeoman's hand in your pocket.
Hey. Oh.
Boo.
Hey, stop it.
How do you know I
Looks
wasn't
like
just
we
trying
don't
to
have
drop
enough
off some change? Sorry.
Yeah, she offers you the book instead on how to steal. She says, "Welcome."
Thank you, but I think with all this, and he just looks at his like gauntlets, his pauldrons. My specialty is elsewhere. Though
Don't be so sure. We do have one set of gloves that disappear once they are on your hands. They probably fit underneath there. Or a cloak of elven kind. I'm sure a discerning elf like yourself would enjoy such a thing.
perhaps, but I can always return. If I may ask, are there any? What kind of customers have you been getting recently?
So I wouldn't be much of a thieving supply merchant if I were to tell you all about my customers. At least, not for free.
Gormand will toss up like a handful of gold coins and catch it, and he'll say, well, I suppose I don't need names or anyone that's specific, just just types of people. Freelancers or maybe some bigger organizations you might recognize.
Well, I hear a lot of things. It just depends how much it's worth to you.
Let's say 5 gold pieces.
I suppose there have been a few rumors going about. The woodsmen of Ardenvale have found some strange columns and obelisks that they've been going out to investigate. If you want information on the Jarl and his goings on, I think it's going to cost you a little more.
Yormund will put down the 5, but also put another 45 on top of it for 50, and he'll go, whatever you know.
Her eyes widen and she will quickly scoop the gold in And as she just says, "All right, well, what I hear is that right now, or at least over the last few days, the Jarl's been making a deal with some of the hags of Eldertwist. Apparently, they've got some fight brewing, and they want us to send soldiers.
Oh,
Of course, as you know, half of Skakutoka is fucking addicted to dragon's blood. So if we don't go with the hags, apparently they've threatened to cut off the supply. This place would riot. They're up there right now in the keep, making a deal with one of the hag's spies. Her name is Ezrava something. Yeah, Ezrava Shadowclaw, some kind of tabaxi or something.
Do you know if they make the dragon blood, or do they keep it somewhere, or do they buy it from somewhere?
Oh, we buy the dragon blood here in Skakutoka and deal. I mean, are you interested? I have got some, but stock.
No, I'm sorry. I meant the hags. Do the hags make it?
Yeah, the hags are the main producers. There's one of them. I can't remember her name, but there's like a whole coven of them, and they work together with some of the trolls and dragons. They harvest blood and turn it into that sweet, sweet drug blood, essentially. But this is the thing, you see, if I think from what I hear, they're threatening to stop supplying Skakutoka if the Jarl doesn't send soldiers to help in their fight against someone. I don't know the details of that.
See. Thank you. And then Yormund will turn to Trymir and go, "Please do not let me spend any more fucking money. I'm going to go broke."
oh yeah. Try your nods. It's, and thanks the shopkeep for the information.
Sure, there's nothing else I can get you, boys?
Wait, first, oh, I am interested in the details. How much for that? Currently, don't have any methods. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, 25 gold for the thieves' tools.
Oh, wow, that's just enough in my own personal character inventory from beginning. So 25 gold, they said.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
This is your,
Wait, hold on.
you can try and negotiate if you want to.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
I mean, you can either try and do it in roleplay, or you can drop a persuasion or deception check to try and just use
Yeah,
your
I'm
character's name.
I'm just gonna do persuasion. Basically, he'll persuade. Like, come on, I already gave you enough over that information. Can I do that?
I'll give you
Persuasion?
yeah, I'll give you advantage because you did just give her a chunk of cash.
Yep. Good. 26.
Okay, with the 26, she'll kind of shrug and she'll say, "All right, I'll give you 10 gold off. Well, I can do it for 15."
All right. Deal. All right, and then remove 15 gold from my personal inventory. Actually,
Honestly, I think it's automatic and it's cumulative. So all the money I've been taking out of my own pocket, but it still shows up as party gold.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the party gold is just the sum of all of your individual inventories. So
Okay.
that there's actually probably like 1 or 2,000, or maybe not 1 or 2,000, but there's probably some gold in there that's actually from other like old character sheets. I've tried to correct it. That's why
Ah,
it it jumped after like last session, I think, because I tried to fix some of those. But that that amount, like, it's up to you guys if you want to be stingy with your money. But I feel like just for the brain, like, just for
Yeah.
the not having to micromanage money, I feel like that's kind of the idea of how much money you guys, specifically your party, has. But then Browdevik itself, you'll be able to deposit some of that money to Browdevik, and they are currently pretty much flat broke. There's like they've got like 1,000 gold for the whole town. So
Yeah.
half of the point is to go and raid, build your guys' party gold up, and then it's up to you how much you want to give back to the town.
Ah. Okay.
And how much you want to keep for yourselves. You don't have to give it all to the town. But that will be the total that will track. So yeah, there's loads of other stalls, if you do want to keep looking around, but it is getting a little bit later, and you can see that there outside the tavern there is a guard that is he's still trying to convince this drunken man who seems to be singing at this point and walking along the edge of the cliff. He's trying to get him to come back in before he falls over.
Oh wait, like above, somewhere, on the cliff edge, around. Oh, there.
Caden Kalian.
You just see this guy stumbling along the edge drunkenly, singing out, and the guard just going, "Oh, come on. How many times do we have to do this? You're going to get yourself killed. Just come inside. I'll even buy you a drink or something. Come on." And he just goes, "No, I'm not coming inside." And he's just wobbling off to himself.
Oh wait, what he said, "I'm not going inside."
Yeah, he seems to be refusing, and seems to be like switching between singing and crying, and he's not really making much sense.
Okay. Seeing this, Kymer's gonna help. He's actually gonna use one of his is actually gonna cast a spell. He's gonna use command right here. So I can speak a one-word command to the creature within range, and they must make a will save. And he's gonna say approach, and he's gonna use his meta magic heightened spell. So he has disadvantage on the will save.
Yeah, okay. With that, he's gonna automatically fail it because he's drunk, so he would have already had the disadvantage. And with the heightened spell, it automatically works as
Okay.
you see him about to step over to the side, and then his eyes just kind of glaze over, and he just spins around and faces you, and just walks right past the guard towards you, as the guard just looks confused. He doesn't notice that you're there, and just goes, oh, well, okay, finally. What? As
Yeah, Trimer just says
says that he's
so. So it's based on the character. Wait, is he like a human or halfling? Because I'm seeing the character token size is small.
and no, you guys are just massive.
Okay.
He's human size. Your tokens are just too big.
Okay. Yeah, just Trimer just curious about what this man is. Something over it says, "Oh, sir, what are you crying over? Ah, it must be terrible."
I don't really remember her. What? He's just sort of coming out of the command looks confused, and he says, "Oh, I was crying over my girlfriend left me. I've been drinking all night. I thought I was gonna go for a swim." And it just looks around, with a look of confusion on his face.
Oh, really? Oh, you just recently separated with a girl? How long were you together with this girl? What happened?
Oh, she was too good for me. I realized I was nothing but a scoundrel, and she's got better things to do. Ugh. She's captain of the Coast Guard, see? And oh, she was out of my league, my friend. Just like sort of leans on your shoulder, and you can smell the booze coming off of him. This guy's clearly
Yeah.
west.
yeah, yeah, and doing so, Trimer actually casts a mage hand, and he uses the mage hand to pat his back. Instead of using his regular hand, he's using the mage hand to pat his dirty back.
Yeah, he doesn't even notice that it's not the actual hand. He's like, oh, that's nice.
Look, yeah, Trimer quite intrigued in this drama, saying, but how like like was it even a thing, or was it just what like did you have like basically Trimer is asking yeah, he's asking the basic question of like how long were they together, or were they even together at all?
Yes, we were together. How do you think I'd lie about it? Look, I used to work on one of the ships, but she said she's going away to war, and that I'm too bloody weak, but I'm not. And you notice that he's got a sword on his hip that he now draws and waves around quite carelessly. He goes, "I'm a beast of a fighter, I promise you."
Hmm.
But she thinks I'll just die on the battlefield.
Wait, wait, and you're saying you called that a breakup? Is that really a breakup?
I know, right? I said, well, then I'll get to go to Valhalla and we can be together there. She went, oh, I don't think really, it's not a good time. And I don't know what she meant.
Hmm. Oh, oh wow, that is very curious indeed.
Well, it sounds like Jormungand will just like safe him behind. Sounds like it just needs a bit more time. I think what you need is another drink, good night's sleep, and another shot tomorrow. Eh?
I like the sound of another drink. Come on. You saved me, friend. I'll buy you around. And he'll
What is
put
your
his arm
what is
around
your
me.
what is your yeah? Trimer asks, what is your name, sir?
My name?
Does he say anything or not?
And my name's Fake Low. With an H.
Okay, fake. Okay.
That was another thing. She said my name was too hard to pronounce. People.
No, let's head inside and get ourselves a straight again. Tell me about of how you two got together in the first place. What and basically how it all led up to this moment.
Yeah, he will drunkenly go into the whole story of their entire relationship together as you make your way into the tavern. I'm going to
Yeah.
put your token
Yep.
up there.
Yep. And I wonder, does he tell who's her name? The captain of the Coast Guard.
Astrid.
Oh, it was Astrid. Oh, okay.
He goes, my name's actually not what I told you before. It's Lerinium or some shit. I don't know. I'm real drunk. Okay, I've got my own name. So I've got a table over here. And he,
Sorry. Go ahead.
that's all. He just leads you sort of into the tavern, and he'll order around. He'll just call it to the table. They seem to know him here. But you guys see this. The tavern is packed, and you guys can move in as you like. As you see a bustling tavern called the Driftwood Inn, and a strange woman that is tending the bar that seems like some sort of hag herself, to be honest. But it looks especially strange because she seems to be made of wood.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, the party minus Trivir did face some kind of hag-looking wood when entering the swamp the first time.
Yormund will mostly just sit there enjoying the ramblings of the drunken man, but he's also gonna, for now, keep an eye out and just see if he recognizes anyone, or if there's anyone of interest.
Yeah, you can give a perception check or an investigation as the drunken man takes you to the table there in the middle, so you guys can move in. With a 12, you don't recognize anyone in this tavern. You do notice that a lot of them are dressed in the same way as the soldiers that you saw guarding the market and at the tower. You see that most of them in here look like they could be the Skakutoka military. But other than that, yeah, you don't know any of these people, and quite frankly, none of them seem too keen on you either. As your presence is sort of made known, you see a couple of people just looking at you, giving you some suspicious glances, and in particular, you'll see to the left of the map, you'll see there's another table where it looks like there is a man in more armor than the rest of them who seems to be shouting at one of these soldiers, just like reprimanding them, and he's hanging his head. But they seem to be keeping to themselves. You can't hear what they're saying. You can see he's wagging his finger at him, and a lot of the rest of the bar is looking at you guys. But it's just keeping to themselves.
I'm still on the. Is there a tavern map?
Oh, that would explain why no one's moving.
I thought there's just no map and it didn't say anything.
There we go.
I'm like, he's over there. He's taking you to that table, and everyone's just standing. So it's just, as you sit down at the table, you'll see what looks like a tree branch that is growing towards you from the bar. With on separate branches, you see a couple of mugs of ale that just stretch out towards the table and then like ungrow and just retract, leaving the mugs on the table. And he just lifts a hand and he goes, "Thank you, Spoil Love. Go on, drink up." And he pushes them to each other.
Yep.
Cheers.
Trymir also drinks up to that.
To Lost Love. And he sort of clinks and yeah, throws it back.
Mm.
Your bartender. Is she a local?
Local to Mordia, I think, but yeah, she's a weird one. Quite frankly, not sure what her deal is, but she's a good one. A little bit mad, but don't let the wood scare you. She's just a bit odd, is all.
Hmm.
Oh. So, whew. So, uh, man, so, so, so do you know how? Yeah, so Trimer again asks, like he's curious about how long he's been together with his girl.
Ooh, about 2 months. We got together on the first ships of the year. I was on her crew. She, took a liking, and now she's off on her next mission and wants nothing to do with it. Well, I don't know what I did wrong.
Hmm.
Can I inside check that?
Yeah. Trying to
Well, I just want to see if he really has no idea what he did, or if he has like some kind of hint, I guess.
yeah, this guy seems genuinely oblivious to what he could have done wrong, but from the story that he's telling you, she was giving some pretty clear signs that she just wasn't interested. And he, with the nat 20, you can tell that he thinks he's like a lot better than he is. Like he kind of is making out like he's some sort of prolific warrior, but you give him a good look up and down, and you've been in plenty of fights yourself. You can tell this dude, you could knock him over like a feather. And in the room that you're in, if these are the people of Skakutoka, he is definitely not the toughest looking guy in here. And if she's the military commander, that might matter to her. So yeah, to you guys, pretty obvious why this woman left this scrawny little weakling. But to him, he has no idea. He's just like, I'm the best. I don't know why I should leave.
Well, maybe she just doesn't deserve your strengths. As the saying goes, plenty of fish in the barrel.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, I could do better. Oh, who am I kidding? I could do better. And he just like is now lying on his arms on the table, weeping softly.
Trimer goes, hey, I know how it is, not being very well. you think you're the best, but you're not the best. But but as long but as long as you're still breathing, you gotta find a way to get up and be able to handle it again. Like uh, and just uh, just what I in a way just do what I do. You just gotta keep going, and maybe you'll find the wind is going your way, your right direction. Just never give up. That's what I say.
Well, he kind of looks you up and down. Thanks, Elf. I think that's a little easy for you to say. All of you elves are born beautiful. Some of us ugly mugs have got to work for it, you know.
Yes, but at the same time, when you think about it, our options are limited to our own people. If we get with other kinds of people, their lives are short, and we don't get to be with them longer. So it's really tough when you're attracted to other races besides yourself. But at the same time, that other race cannot live as long as you. It's like that's really difficult when you think about it.
It's pretty fucked up. But sorry, man. And he'll like
Yeah,
clink
yeah.
his mug against yours in commiseration.
hmm
Yormund will give a look at Gorm. Gorm, where have you gone?
I haven't gone anywhere.
Huh?
I haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, I can't see you.
He's right there. Although it is dark, but not completely dark. He's next to Trimer now.
Could be because you don't have dark vision.
Well, I can see everyone else. I think it's just a bug. But yeah, he'll look at you and he'll point towards the bar. And he'll get up and start walking to the bar.
Also walk. Assuming I understood what he wanted from me.
Yeah, Jordan just said, "Come with."
Can you still not see each other?
No, I can see him.
I saw her. I see him now since he moved, but not before that. But it's sorted.
Yeah, that was weird. There are some perception things going on here, but it's a bit darker than intended. But anyway, yeah. You approach the bar and you see this wooden-looking sort of crone type woman that is just pottering around the bar and will be waiting for you to say something if you want to try and order. Yeah, you guys arrive there together.
Jordan will ask her, "How many do you reckon are in?" As he looks around.
How many people?
Hmm.
I don't know. Count them yourself. I reckon. And she looks around. Oh, wait, hold on, love. The DM went to a different map.
Oh dear.
Oh, no, probably about 25, include the horses outside. We've got rooms though. You want a room?
He looks at Gorm.
Yeah, but there's nowhere else to stay.
I mean,
We're the
what-
finest inn in town. But unless you want to go and No, we're the finest inn in town.
Yeah, 4 rooms? Yeah, 4 rooms.
Right you are, that's a gold apiece. Keep the room for the day.
Oh, and how much would it be to get everyone here a drink?
First round's free if you get in the room, but after that, it's a copper piece a round, or a mug, you know,
Hmm.
or copper for your table.
Uh, I need to do some big thinking.
Not everybody can live that long. Go on. Me, German.
Hang
Don't
on,
even think else.
I need to really think about this. 25 people. Copper mug. That's 25 coppers. Yeah, Yormund will give her 5 gold, 4 for the rooms and 1 for just drinks for everyone.
Oh, big spender. She will walk over to. You'll see that there is a bell hanging from one of the doors, and she just rings it, and she says, "All right, everyone. Looks like you've got a generous benefactor tonight, round for you all." And the whole tavern will just cheer as they all seem quite delighted by that, and there will be a woman sitting at the bar that she seems to be like leaning over a drink that just looks at you and gives you a nod and then taps the bar as she immediately starts pouring some drink.
Yeah, Yormund was surprised at the rouse, and I guess just sort of like awkwardly nods to everyone, like, "Yep, yeah, yep, all's good." In terms of Gorm, it's like, I thought she would just fucking give the drinks to everyone and not say anything.
Yeah. How's she supposed to know who wants to drink or not?
Come on, look around. Tell me there's a single bloke here who wouldn't want to drink if it was given free.
Yeah, but they need to know it's free, or else they'll think they're paying more.
Well, at least they seem happier for us.
You wouldn't be with a free drink.
Well, it'd be a bit suspicious if, well, we were who we were and we were them.
Maybe they're too drunk to care.
Everyone? And I guess Yormund at this point would have another glance around and just see what the see how are people's attitudes towards them now, towards us now, if the mood has like lightened up a bit.
Yeah, it does seem like most of them have, after that, they've gone to their own business and they have started to ignore you. However, there is one large guy that, as you kind of turn around to look in, you see a spiked pauldron in your face as he puts both his arms just around your guys' shoulders and just says, "Oh, thank you, lads. I can't tell you how much we needed this. Where are you coming in from? You don't look local." And he just sort of takes one of the mugs of ale off the bar and starts drinking.
Huh. Well, I guess you could say we come from around the bay.
Oh, good. Haven't had much around here. Many visitors from nearby lately.
Hmm.
Wait a second, do I know you? And he like leans down to Gorm and is just looking at you really right up in your face, trying to see if he recognizes you.
Will they recognize him?
Try me.
You're
You
eating.
can hear.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can give me a history check to see if you notice. Do you recognize him? You know for sure that you've never seen this man before in your life. He definitely seems to recognize you from somewhere, and with a history check of 17, you would know that you guys are probably famous enough that your names are known in Skakatoka, but uh, yeah, you've never seen this man before.
Well, I mean, no disrespect, but I don't believe we've met.
Suppose not. Well, it was good to meet you. If you want to continue this conversation, you can join my friend and I over there. We always like some people who know how to drink. And he just
For
gives you
sure.
a slap on the back.
Your name? Sorry, I don't think I caught it.
Fizmala, good to meet you.
Likewise.
And yours was?
Yormund.
I'm Gorm.
Oh, Yeoman and Gorm, good to meet you. The names really do sound familiar. But never mind. You enjoy your night. And he takes his ale and one for his friend and heads back to his.
That was something.
Could have gone worse.
Look at you two making friends already. Here you go. The rooms are just over there. And
Thank you.
points just up to the top of the map. There are rooms there, and you'll see there are 4 rooms available for you.
All right. All right. Now. All right. So, but Trevor, I hope you don't mind more RP with with his new buddy now. uh, so yeah. So basically, Trevor is just kind of like comforting him and giving him advice, saying, "You gotta work on yourself and not get too worked up over her. Uh, like, you gotta know if you find something wrong about you, you gotta do it for yourself. Don't do it for her, but do it for yourself."
Yeah, you're right. I gotta focus on me.
Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. Although she is the close of the guard, but what matters is that you gotta is that you're still here. You got some sort of determination within you. Like all you need is just the right push. Maybe for me, a right push to find something uh worth about you that you can build up.
You see he's nodding at you, and it's like he he wants to agree with you, but at the same time, he is so drunk that you can tell your words are not really sinking in. But he's very emphatically nodding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then kind of going a bit off topic, Trimer will say, "Gosh, like how bad is this big battle that this Astrid is getting herself into? What kind of battle?"
Oh, she wouldn't tell me. Said she wanted to protect me from it, but apparently it's important enough that she's got to be meeting with the Jarl and making secret plans so that the other people on the coast don't find out about it. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's all very shady to me. But you're
Yeah,
very wise. You had failed relationships as well?
well, you could say tried pursuing some, but I don't know. I like something within me. I just kind of like same as you. I kind of don't feel confident in myself in a way.
Oh, well, you just take your own advice then. Maybe we ought to go walk in there and tell them that we're not going to obey their orders anymore. I mean, that's what the Jarl always says too. He says independence is the most important thing.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah.
They're probably off to fight those bastards in Broudevik, all them king foot kissing. What do you call them? What's the word? And he kind of gestures to Kamala, like asking you for the insult you would use against Broudevik.
Jormund.
Was that mean something in your Elven tongue? I don't speak Elvish, sorry.
Nope, that's me, and this bastard hates me. As he calls from over the bar. Just picking up his
Takes
name.
one to know one.
Gives you the finger.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Yeah. Yep. I try to continue on the conversation with him, saying, yes, well, also, as you can see, I am new to these parts, and I heard about this stuff about Dragonblood. So what's going on here with that in Sakatoker?
Right? Oh, don't say that too loud.
Oh yeah, Trimer was like trying to whisper that in a way, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard to hear that much over the din of everyone here. You know, it's not very loud in here, but there is a bard playing and there are people talking, and he kind of leans in and he just says, "Well, I tried it once myself, didn't like it, but I've had some friends that I don't know. I don't think they can stop, honestly. And one of my friends, his ear fell off. Shit, you know. I told him it was the dragon's blood. He said it was
Wait,
cursed by a witch.
wait, oh wait, what did he say? It's what fellow?
His ear fell right off. Just it didn't just fall
Oh,
off. It grew legs and ran away.
uh, yeah,
He swears
yeah,
it was a witch, but I'm pretty sure it was the dragon's blood.
oh yeah, yeah. That sounds bad. From what I've been hearing, yeah, dragon that is well, it's addicting stuff. It's from what I heard.
Yeah, never really tried it myself. Do drugs? How do drugs even affect you, elven folk? Gestures to both of you at the table.
I do not partake it. That feel like it'll ruin my mojo in a way. I like who I am right now. I don't want to add some stuff into my body.
Yeoman can't help but hearing that. He walks over, drops off his pipe at the table with mild intoxicant in it, and just goes, "Have fun. It won't fuck you up that bad, and much better than dragon's blood."
That's more my kind of kid. And he'll pick up the pipe and start puffing on it. He goes, and what about you, miss? Do you partake of the blood? As he looks at Kamala, who's like lit by the candle one.
Mm,
Looks quite terrifying across the table.
why only dragon's blood? There's so much other. Lizard blood. Giant's blood. There's even gnome blood. That has a little bit. That's a bit. Not spicy. I would say it's more prickly.
His eyes just wide as he exhales the smoke and then just slowly turns to Trymere and hands you the pipe. He goes, oh, you guys are. This shit's stronger than I thought.
Yeah, the driver, he'll begrudgingly take it, but I don't know. Yeah, driver's like, I don't know.
Roll for peer pressure.
Okay, what do I roll? Will save.
Under
Yeah.
pressure.
Roll a wisdom save to see if you give in to peer pressure.
yeah, yes, I do.
Yeoman doesn't have to do anything. He's just watching and recognizes the look that, yep, he's gonna do it.
Did I roll a con save for this?
Yeah, you can roll a con save as you take your first.
Sorry, that's another
assume-
net one. Oh!
Yeah, no, that hits you immediately. I'm not sure. I feel like elves probably.
There's dwarves.
No, I think it's for dwarves have a more strong natural constitution.
Yeah.
No, I
But I
just
feel
mean,
like
like,
with
elves are stoners. They
yeah,
You
Oh,
also you come from a place where the aurora borealis is practically there year round. If you're not getting high and looking at that, I don't know what kind of fucking culture you come from. So
okay.
you know, it's up to you. You may have avoided it personally, but it would be a common, like elvish weed would be quite common. But what you're getting down here from the south, this is some other kind of shit. So that hits you immediately. But it's up to you whether or not this is your first time. Um, and you immediately like are probably coughing as with those rolls you are reacting like it's your first time smoking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because this is something new to him, so I think I think I believe Trevor would have some, but right as you said before, it's down south, so it's like something new.
Elvish weed is probably the smoothest, like never makes you cough. It's like I don't know. It would be perfectly refined, whereas
I,
human weed is like some shit they pulled out of the ground, dried
Yeah,
out.
makes honestly, it's making me think of I don't know if you watch South Park, but Integrity Weed or something like that. If you watch South Park,
Yeah, I don't know. Based on South Park, Integrity Weed would be the Elvish version.
yeah,
Everyone knows that. But yeah, the you are in full Towley mode after just one hit, and yeah, I don't know if I don't think Yeoman's really brought up how often they smoke, but I will point
Yeah.
out that in Viking, like in this, at least in Mordia, things like mushrooms and cannabis are pretty common. Like that's people will get high before a battle. Uh, That's like a pretty normal thing to do. There are even certain magical herbs and plants and things that give you bonuses and detriments.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Triver is like coming. My blade, my brain is flaring up. Ooh. Yeah, and he puts the pipe on the down, pipe down the table.
I'll also say Yorman smokes it every now and then. You probably would have seen it before this at some point, maybe not tried it, but he would have probably said he gets it from the grung.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Can I take it back?
okay.
You're seeing things. This is-
Wait, what?
It's a little
So-
frog weed.
So this is actually you're having a DMT trip.
Oh,
Oh.
God. Oh,
That's
Bear in
what I've
mind-
been smoking.
Yeah, this is why you've spoken to the gods a couple of times.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense now.
I mean, the grunts produce poison on their skin, so I imagine it would be a kind of licking the toad sort of experience.
Yeah.
So this would be a very minor DMT trip, like the shit that Mike Tyson used to just skinny with microdose DMT and smoke it out of a vape like all day. But yeah, so you start seeing the lights in this room start turning sort of like into these fractal kind of shapes, and you feel the presence of the gods in this room.
okay. Yeah, I can imagine Tyver going, "Oh gosh, what's happening? What's going on? Oh."
You're alright, Self-Boy.
No. What am I saying?
Hey, relax. It's easy. It's fine. It's nice. You know what you need? You either need another drink or you need a fight.
Okay. Whatever's gonna help me feel better.
Norman resists the urge to just punch him in the face and call it a fight.
Oh, please do that. Or do you want to make a coin toss? Like roll 1d2, 1 fight, 2 drink.
Yeah, sure. He's gonna come over. He's gonna fish out a coin. It's like, all right. You have a preference?
Whatever works.
All right, you said it. He flips the coin, and before it even lands, he socks you in the face.
You make an unarmed strike with advantage.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll roll a con save because he has been drinking, and if it's bad, let's say,
What was your
Yeah.
concept for
Yeah.
earlier? So we got it.
it was a nat 20 for 27. Yeah.
But what was that for? Was that
Oh, it was
an
just to
example?
see how drunk he was. That's like fun.
Yeah, no, I mean I'll leave it up to you how you interpret those kinds of roles, but looks like he's still doing pretty well.
Yeah. Yeoman's probably used to bar fights by now, so he's familiar with throwing fists while being a bit drunk. He still misses.
Yeah, he's still. Oh my gosh, our advantage rolls are not so good. This time.
Yeah, he jabs you, but he doesn't quite get you in the face. He has to reach over the table a little too far and kind of hits into your. I don't know if you have like a chest plate or just into your chest, and it just doesn't really hurt. It feels like a light slap.
Yeah, I feel like your hand just like kind of waves his hair around like you're trying to punch his face, but you like but Trymere is swaying over the high, like you hit his hair instead, of his hair sways around, and Trymere and with the hair flowing all around his face, he's going ah, and then in retaliation he tends to unarmed strike Yorvin. Let's see. Okay,
This is a
normal.
mess. You're gonna hit the other guy.
18 with a +2.
That um yeah, he probably wouldn't have his shield on, so yeah, that hits.
I do. Is that actually? I have a -1, so it's a 1 -1. So...
0 damage.
Yeah, you feel the punch on your face, but it feels like someone touching your face with a fist. It doesn't feel like a punch. It feels like someone is just touching your face with a fist in the form of a fist. Like
No, I just think it's like when you're trying to slap a mosquito, like reflexively on your face, you slap yourself on the face harder than is pleasant, but not really hard enough to hurt, and you just go, oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Yoren just goes, you know what, I think I deserve that.
Yep. And I guess I'm gonna roll a personal con save for Trymere. See if he's standing up or if he's like going prone. I'll make the DC 15. Oh yeah, definitely. He's still standing. He's like uh. Oh okay.
You will hear from behind you, and you hear a voice going, "Good lord, I thought you lot could fight better than that." And you see a little squirrel that is sitting on a barrel and watching you guys, just shaking his head at that performance.
Listen, it's been a hell of a day. I usually fight better, but you know, just one of those days.
Although Trymere hearing this in his high and seeing the squirrel shake his head, like basically is this squirrel saying like he was like hoping for a better fight. Is that what it looks like? the shaking the head.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm saying. You punch like a girl.
Ah, you're right. I need to do what I'm good at. And Trymere, oh, I'm so sorry, Yorvin, but Trymere's gonna use the cantrip Shocking Grasp. So, so you see Trymere's left hand flare with lightning, blue lightning. Is like, and Yorvin, you're obviously wearing metal armor, yes.
Yeah.
So I have advantage since you're wearing metal armor. Yep, that's 24, and that's gonna do 8 lightning damage.
Ah!
Like blue lightning. Like, there we go. Aha. Take that.
You bastard! And Yormund will Yormund will try.
Like, will you smash his chair on Timer said. Like, grab a chair and just smash it on him.
Well, no, he's gonna try and give you a taste of your own medicine. But Yormund at the same time wouldn't pull an actual like fucking dagger on you, so wait, where's hang on. Yes. he'll try and lightning blade you. So he'll what he'll do is he'll draw a dagger, but he won't like stab or thrust or anything. He'll just like smack you on the head with the flat side of it. Or at least try.
Okay. Honestly, I'll say you have advantage because like Trimer's still out of it with his high.
The 2 hits shouldn't be different from any other weapon you're proficient with, right?
No.
Alright, cool. So I'm just gonna use this because I realize I don't have a dagger. Yeah.
Although, okay, yeah, you can roll it. Yeah.
So zapped for 1 damage and yeah, sure. 1 additional secondary target takes lightning damage, and I guess because Yormid is holding the blade, is the closest con. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Yormid just electrocutes himself alongside as well.
Okay. For a second, I
Just-
do it on our new buddy.
No, he just did the spell a little bit wrong. He wasn't careful. He said one like vowel instead of the other, and manages to zap himself alongside. So as it makes contact, both of us just fry for a second.
All right, back to Trimer. Trimer is gonna cast. He's gonna cast Gust on you. So you just. So just make a strength saving throw, or you're just knocked 5 feet back. It doesn't do any damage. But oh yeah, oh yeah, you definitely succeed. Yeah, you just feel this gust of wind in your face, like oh, like that's all you feel, like oh.
I feel like Yormid has to make a quick reaction time to catch the pipe before it flies off somewhere. Actually, yeah, sure. Yeah, right. He catches the pipe and goes, "You fucker! Alright, no more spells."
Okay.
And at this point, Yormid is actually gonna realize they had what looked like an actual fight. Well, maybe not a full-on fight, but more hostile than friendly. And he's gonna look around and see if people are like staring.
You can see the entire bar is like on. They all look like they're about to burst into a full-out bar brawl, but none of those attacks really looked serious enough. They're all kind of watching you, like just a little. It looks like one of you tried to shock the other. You both got electrocuted, and then he blasted some wind in your face, and everyone's like waiting for a real punch to be thrown. But it definitely looks like there's a fuse that is just waiting to be lit.
Okay. And right now, does Trimer just see Radicon like he's like saying, "Come on, do better." Is that what he's doing?
He goes, you know what? When I said you hit like a girl, I wasn't being fair. I've met a lot of girls that can hit way harder than you.
Ah. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? What's that? The coin flip.
Yormid like looks around, sees everyone staring, and just goes. He just puts the pipe in his mouth, puffs it a little bit, and just raises a hand like, "Sorry guys, didn't mean to cause a commotion."
Ah. Ah.
And then
The whole bar just breathes a sigh of disappointment.
and then he goes over to Trimia and actually goes for a punch.
Can I try to stop him?
You can. He's gonna have to make his way around the table, and you're standing right behind him. So yeah, you can make a contested athletics like as an opportunity, unless you've got something in particular you're trying to do.
No, I'm just like grabbing him, like grabbing his arm, trying to stop him.
Hey, what are you doing, man? I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh damn.
Gorm knows you too well.
You were told to not cause any trouble, Johan. You want to drink.
Well, I
You
want to
want to
fight.
fight? Go fight with your pillow in your room.
Yeah, Triver just goes over to the just looks at the squirrel and says, "Oh," like he kind of kneels down and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Squirrel. I failed to entertain you."
He goes, "Oh no, I'm entertained. Don't worry."
Seeing yourself grovel before the squirrel is definitely entertaining. I assume in his eyes. No, it's like and driver doesn't believe it. He says, "No, you aren't. I'm so weak. I'm, I can't even get a girlfriend."
Yeah, the guy next to you start crying and just put his arm around you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I guess that's that. That's how Triver spends his evening, just crying. Oh wow, getting high and crying. What a way to spend the night.
Mm.
What is
Yeah.
Kamala doing with the whole time sitting at the table with all this chaos happening around you?
It's not even regular chaos. It's pathetic chaos.
Just a bit of a slap fight happening over the top of the table while there's another drunken man like passed out on sort of on the table, waking up every now and then to cry about his lost love. Is Kamala just sitting drinking calmly, or is
Hmm. Yeah. No.
Rooting for the opportunity to bite someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking actually.
Of course. How did you know?
It's a given.
Plus, yeah, you are hungry, as mentioned before. Wherever you left.
I'm aware.
Hey, Gorm.
What?
Fancy testing your constitution?
No.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Let's go drink with that big guy. He said he'll outdrink us.
Yeah, well, knock yourself out as long as it's only yourself.
Well, that'll depend on your constitution too. Come on. Get the next round and find me there. I'm gonna see if I can. Jordan just looks around and squints. Find him. Ah, there he is. Actually, right. What time would it be right around now?
I think it says so on time below 9:31.
Oh. Also, DM, I think maybe your mic's gone again.
No, I'm
Oh,
still-
okay.
But yeah, I mean, it is 9:31, as they said. Yeah, this map is the lights are not very powerful, but it is quite dark here. I mean, it is only a candlelight. If you want to carry a candle with you, you can light a torch.
I see him now, so I think it's good. It's just that it got slightly darker, and I thought it was just getting later on in the night.
It is. That is why it was getting dark. But
Ah.
I've given you a torch there so you can actually see properly.
Hello, hello.
Oh, it's you. Yeoman, was it?
Aye.
No, my friend here says that there was a yeoman in Browdevik, one of the like Shield Maiden's son or something. Yeah, you should be careful when you use that name.
Oh. What a coincidence. Well. How do you guys feel about the beer here?
Shit, to be honest. But if you go up to Giant's Crossing, you can get some of the good shit. Down by the Fisherman's Wharf, they've got slightly better, but I don't know. I like the atmosphere here. Every now and then there's a good fight.
Were you in that battle of Broderick? Seem like a fighter kind of guy.
Oh no, I wasn't personally, but a bunch of my friends were. We were stationed in the forests, but the fight never came our way.
Ah.
I think Fjord, and you see there's a guy like lying asleep on the table that he smacks awake, who sits up and goes, huh? What? He goes, you were in the Battle of Browdervik, weren't you? He goes, oh yeah, yeah. Why?
How'd that go for you?
Not great. Just fucking nuts. They had frogs attacking us. They had this machine that shot. It was like a giant bow and arrow. I was not in any rush to go back there, returning.
Oof. Sorry to hear. Say. I don't know. I've been to Broderick a couple times. Some time truth be told, I was fucking drunk. I can't remember when and where, but I don't know, it seemed quite nice. I don't know how things are going between the towns, but if there ever comes a time where you can visit and, well, not spill blood, at least spill just only a little blood at a bar fight, I think it'd be I think you'd like it.
Yeah, the bigger guy, he says, that sounds like my kind of place. The other one just goes, oh, no thanks. I don't want anything more to do with Brodevik, and I'd suggest you stay away. I get the impression that the Jarl is not too happy. From what I hear, we might be marching on them again.
Oh no. Say, I think Broderick is I know they're wanting to do something with all the towns along the bay. How do you get on with Drowder? Plastic? Them too?
Things used to be good with Flostovic, but after Ailson died, they, kind of broke up. It's being run by some fucking bear dude now, who calls himself a bear king. But there's no kings in INM. And Browder, there's fuck all in Browder. You want to go up, climb into the mountains, be my guest, but you're better off heading north. The dwarves have at least got something set up there. From what I hear, Browder's a death trap.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, something about there's once it gets cold, the something of old will eat you in your sleep. I don't know. It's like an old wives' tale.
God. Well, alright. I think it's getting a bit late for me, so listen, if we ever meet again, I'll be off tomorrow. Find me again. Let's have a beer round on me. Sound good? We can have that night of drinking another time.
Sounds good, my friend. Good to meet you, Yormund.
To you as well.
Yeah, is looking at the time. We are coming to the end of the session, so what are you guys doing as your last little things here in the bar before heading to bed?
I wonder how long would what's the last at least after an hour would the high be gone?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, but anyway, I think in private, away from where at least Trimer's new friend, his name is his name Monumental? Is that his name?
Livery name.
No.
Gagan.
Okay, but yeah, away from earshot of him. So yeah, basically Trimer's gonna bring up basically the information that we heard earlier from that a woman selling these tools and equipment about how so apparently the hags got the people here hooked on dragon's blood and apparently they're joining the hags. What shall we do?
I think the only thing we can do now is just try and use it as leverage. I don't know, I have an idea for what to say to the Jarl, but not too sure, I think.
Yeah.
Focus on the undersea colony as a problem we can all unite against, because I honestly thought they'd be more happy with some of the neighboring towns, but opinion seems quite low. So
should one of us countervote? But right now we heard that one of the hags buys a tabaxi is apparently here. Well, I have the spell invisibility, so if who's here was skilled in stealth? I have invisibility, so I'll think of someone if they want to stealth around.
Yorman just points at Carmilla.
Okay, then Timer asks, "Oh, so Carmel, do you want to attempt to sneak around with my invisibility spell?"
Well, never mind.
In the morning.
Yeah.
All right then.
Alright.
I can to let you know now, I can extend its duration. So instead of it being a regular 1 hour, it can be 2 hours instead.
I think this is better recapped in the morning while under the influence in one way or another.
True. All right.
So if that's all,
All right.
I'm gonna
Shall
try
we?
and get Shepard through the fucking door. And Yormid is just gonna try and get to his room and try and direct Shepard so he doesn't bump into too much along the way.
Oh yeah, and I can mention Trimer also get a room after that. Oh, that big high that he felt after saying his goodbye to his newfound friend, Livernium.
Fine.
And you would see that one of the rooms has got a bigger sort of space for an animal, the one on the left.
Oh.
But unless you want Shepard to get into a bed, Carmela just steals that one.
Yormid just takes the first rise, as usual. Honestly, pleasantly surprised that there was an extra bed for Shepard. Whether he fits, well, he can't complain.
And with that, everyone heads to bed after a night drinking in the Driftwood Inn. And we will rejoin you all next week and the following morning as you continue your adventure here in Skogtog.